Hi, ladies, gentlemen, everyone watching this. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited to be on YouTube and share my mind and just share things with you guys that have helped me grow as a person. So, I'm all about just helping people feel good about themselves, more positive, so that they can handle life, you know? Excuse me, I'm a little sick. But yeah, so today's conversation, you guys are gonna see me mess with my hair a lot, so just warning you. But today's conversation is going to be about ways to preserve your energy. Now, I'm going to be talking to women, but this could really pertain to men or women. My intention with this channel is to build a community of women. So that's why I will be talking as if I'm talking to women. But this really pertains to everyone because preserving your energy is so important. Like, you spend your energy on the wrong things, and then you will not have energy for yourself to handle the things that you need to handle. Um, so, we have to learn how to take control of that, and we have to learn where we should be channeling our energy, and we have to pick our battles. Like, not everything should have your energy. You need to be picky about what you're putting energy towards. So I'm going to get right into the list. Number one, in ways to preserve your energy is to pray and give thanks. First thing in the morning, last thing before bed. Praying, it fills you with so much hope and there's something for me about praying that, if I'm praying for something that I want, let's say it's like to work out and just to be consistent, like, let's say I'm praying to God to like help me be consistent with my fitness, with eating well, with fasting. When I pray about that, like, something about it like pushes me to do it. It's something about having a conversation with God. It gives you these feelings of conviction. Um, it doesn't always happen right away, but with consistency, it does happen. And sometimes it does happen right away for me. But, prayer does a lot for your energy. If you want to preserve your energy, I highly suggest praying about it and praying for God to give you discernment on, what is worth your energy, because not everything is worth your energy. Which brings me to point number two. Um, Learn to say no. You have to stop saying yes to everybody and everything that needs you. And I say this a lot to moms, especially my mom, if she watches this. Like, girl, stop. You don't have to always be there for everybody. You don't always have to be there for your kids. Okay? Especially when you have grown kids. You don't always have to run to their rescue. Actually, you're doing your children a disservice by always running to their rescue, because now they're not learning how to handle shit on their own. So you're doing them more harm than good by not letting them figure some things out on their own. Okay? There's ways to be there without dropping everything you're doing, leaving your job early, or just leaving your house when you're in the middle of something. Whatever the case may be, like, number one, you have to trust that people can figure it out. You have to have trust in people. Because you running to people's rescue sometimes when they don't even call you for it. You're showing a lack of trust in your children, your partner, like coworkers, whatever, your friends. You're showing a lack of trust. You don't always have to say yes. You can say no. You can let them know, like, look, this is how you fix this. You could give them some words of advice, some suggestions, and let them know that at the moment you can't. Even though you would love to, you can't. And that's okay. Will they feel some type of way? Maybe. But it's not taken away from you. You should be your first priority. Because when you're so busy saying yes to everybody, at the end of the day, you end up saying no to yourself because you're drained. And that's not okay. That brings me to my next point, which is to take time for yourself. Okay? You have to be first. You have to pour into yourself first. And I know it's so cliche and it's so like, I heard this all the time from all the motivational self help people, but it's true. You have to pour into yourself. Because while you're pouring into other people, and many times for the woman or for the man, um, the head of the household many times has no one that pours into them. And I'm sorry to say, but a lot of times it's the woman, even if the father is the head of the household, that provides and everything. The woman is still pouring into her man. She's still pouring into her children. And sometimes no one pours into her. Sometimes the husband is too busy with work and his career and trying to provide that he's unable to pour into her. And this is when, as a woman, you have to, like, just learn ways to pour into yourself, learn to set aside time just for yourself, even if it means like, even if it means 1-2 days out of the week you're not cooking because you're taking those days to go to a new fitness class or take a new course or just have like a you day, even if it means getting home a little late because you're taking some time out for yourself, like, whatever that may look like to you, that is what you need to do. Okay, not to be selfish, not to whatever, but to pour into yourself so that you have enough to give to others and it's received well. Cause girl, let me tell you, when we don't got enough to give and we still trying to pour into people when we're on E, it isn't always received very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my next point is to reach out for help when you need it. People reach out to you whenever they need something from you, don't they? So, like, what's gonna happen if you reach out for help? The worst that could happen is people say no and you get hit with some rejection, that's okay. It's okay. I promise you. You will not get bit. Just reach out for help. See who can lend you a hand somehow, or hire somebody if you can afford to do something like that. But try not to do everything yourself, like just try your best not to put everything on yourself, because that's just hard and you are not meant to handle all that. You really aren't. And if you're exhausted, you can't. So try to lighten your load. And last but not least, the final reason, the final way, the final tip I have on how to preserve your energy is to be very mindful about what you're consuming in your eyes, in your ears, and also what you're speaking, which I didn't put that on the list, but that's a big one. But as far as what you're consuming, like, don't be listening to these crazy ass YouTube channels, the red pill community, the dark feminine community, all this stuff in the world going on that's just like crazy, just really crazy. Like, turn that shit off. Stop scrolling. Stop watching, binge watching YouTube, all this relationship shit and depression videos, therapy videos, the red pill community, the fucking hypergamy community. Violence. There's a lot of violence. Like, there's just so much shit out here that will literally give you mental health issues. And it drains your energy just watching people argue. Fucking Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop, all these ratchet ass shows that it's like, I know it's entertaining, but there's a time and place, and the time and place is not when you are feeling drained and trying to get yourself to a better place mentally so you can make power moves. Like, stay away from all that shit. Stay away from it, because you will be stuck watching this shit and it will alter your way of thinking if you watch enough of it. So please don't take that lightly. That is very serious. What these videos will do to your mind, your self-esteem. You don't want to stay stuck and distracted. You want to progress in life. You want to keep moving forward, okay? You want to become the best version of you. Like, that's the whole point, right? So, yeah, stay away from all those videos. Highly recommend. Maybe one day I'll give you like a list of channels to avoid to preserve your mental health. Because honestly, like, whatever. Now, I'm really happy that it looks like the red pill community is slowly but surely, like, being demonetized and removed from the internet. So that's good news, because that's probably one of the most toxic, depressing communities on YouTube. But whatever. Anyways, I'm rambling. My final tip to preserve your energy is to. Oh, I didn't write it down. It's to just watch what you're speaking. Like, be very, very mindful of the words you're using, how you're speaking to people, your attitude. Being argumentative, being combative, being easily offended and taking things personal, cursing people out, spazzing on your man, like all of these things will drain you of your life force energy. It will drain you. So stop doing this shit. Like, I understand you're pissed off. You need to give people a piece of your mind. Like, you need to let people know that you ain't no bitch. You ain't no dummy. I get it, but most of the time it does nothing for you. You just drain yourself. So, like, just don't fucking do it. Like, just don't do it. All that's happening is now this person's like, yeah, I got them so mad. And you're over there mad, not doing what you need to do. So be very mindful of the words you're speaking, your self talk, and how you speak to others. And if you can't keep it positive, then don't say shit at all. And I'm not saying to be happy go lucky and all that all the time. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is there's a certain frequency you need to be on to make shit happen. And when you get off that frequency, you put yourself in a place that, is unproductive. You don't want to do that. And stay there long enough, your life will pass you by. I say this from personal experience. So make shit happen and learn how to channel your energy when needed. Like, pick your battles, like, that's all I gotta say. I'm really talking to myself because bitch, I need this advice. Pero I'm really learning, like, I'm really learning lately to preserve my energy because I'm learning that I'm learning just how drained it would make me feel, like just cursing someone out that did me wrong. And did they deserve to be cursed out? Yes, they deserved far more. But I mean, all I did by cursing them out was let them know that I was mad and super hurt and bothered. They didn't change anything, and then I was drained, and all I wanted to do was lay down and sleep. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys next time.